Hey everybody, it's Lynette with preppingonaBudget.com. I decided tonight, as I came out to feed the animals for the last time today, that I'd do a short video about our chicken house. And here's why. When my husband and I started prepping just over a year ago, one of the first things we decided that we wanted to do was raise chickens. Chickens are an excellent source of meat if you're in a situation and you need meat. And of course they also produce eggs. So my husband had this storage shed out here that was full of, well, man tools, I guess. I call it stuff, he calls it necessary man tools. We moved those into the bigger barn, and because we're on a budget, we didn't want to go out and spend $1,800 on a chicken house. We had this building available to us. We moved, like I said, everything else over into the big barn, and we converted this into our chicken house. We also have, we also have this chest freezer that no longer works, but we converted it into what we keep our feed in. So we've got the chicken feed, the hog feed. I used to keep rabbit feed in here, but this worked out great. Animals can't get into it. It was just sitting here not doing anything, so we converted that into the feed bin. Hopefully it's light enough you can still see in here. Again, it's just your typical wood shed. We left some of the stuff in here. We've got traps hanging up in here that we've had to use occasionally when varmints started getting into the chickens. And one thing that we learned, we had this screen door. I don't know where the screen door came from. It's an extra one laying around back here. We just put some braces up. This way I could walk in. We got the screen door here that is actually the chicken house on that side. We put some chicken wire up. He built a frame. And then when the chickens were small, here's what they started doing. They started actually, I hope you can see that. They started actually pecking through the thin screen mesh wire. So we had to sort of doctor it up with some plywood to keep them in there. Came out one day and half of them were standing out here in the little open area. Uh-oh, gotta fix that. As you can see in the inside, they have a few roosting areas that we built for them, but typically they will all cram up here in the open area, and that's normally where they all roost. I guess it's the highest point, so they go for that. And then this is the best part of raising chickens. You just come out here, and I think I had 14 eggs today. Now I keep golf balls in the nest because for snakes. I've got a golf ball in each nest now, but I had one golf ball in two nests, and now those two golf balls are gone, so obviously I've had a snake in here. I hate snakes. So if I notice that the golf balls are gone, then I put more golf balls out here, and I'm more careful when I go sticking my hands in here. What a sight, what a sight. So in closing, because I get asked a lot sometimes, why does prepping have to cost so much? Well, it doesn't. Look around your house. Look around and see what you already have that you can convert into something else, and use your supplies that you have on hand, or your buildings in this case that we already had on hand. Like I said, the old chest freezer, it works out for a great feed bin. Again, our investment was very, very small, and over the last year, I free range the chickens during the day. I do feed them feed at night, so our cost has been minimal. We started out with a lot more than what we have now, but some of them met early demise if varmints got in there, and we had a whole bunch of roosters that those guys are in the freezer at this point, because you just don't need that many roosters. So, way too many roosters in the hen house. It was kind of crazy there for a bit. So in closing, again, just prepping does not have to cost a fortune. There's ways to get around it, And this is just one example, so I hope y'all enjoyed it. Talk to you soon.